So this is a League of Legends ARAM, which is all random, all mid on the specialty game map that is the Proving Grounds. Everything's done straight through the middle. Everybody starts at level 3. There are some new abilities like Barrier, which is a little slight absorption shield that you get. Otherwise, the rules are pretty simple. You go forth, you do damage, and you don't go back to heal. These little spots on the ground here will give you random health buffs that you can pick up. And the only time you can really go back to buy is if you die. It's actually a really interesting game mode, something that's quite a little bit of fun, actually. So I'll be playing as Sona, and just sit back and enjoy the ARAM goodness. Usually these last about 20 minutes, and that's what you're going to be having here.
Delicately. A sublime duet. Acting like a metronome. A symphony of justice. Harmony. Quarter. With perfect tempo. From my mind to yours.
They called me a heretic. Now they are dead.
Accelerated movement. Quarter time. Delicately. A sublime duet. Shall we resolve this harmoniously. Acting like a metronome. Adagio, summoner. A sublime duet. From my mind to yours. Acting like a metronome. has been slain. Harmoniously.
As you can see, that's basically the gist of an ARAM there. You wind up just going until you die, then you can go back and purchase. As you can see, I've picked up boots 2, still got my Tear of the Goddess that I'm leveling up. Picked up a little more AP since it's a very aggressive game, not so much a defensive game, and I'm going to move up and start trying to keep the pressure on. Also just hit level 6, which means I have my ult, which is going to be very fun in a few moments here.
Accelerated movement I control.
Not doing so hot there, but that's okay, because Sona is ridiculous, especially later on. And there she gets a kill. It's good to be the king.
I'll take that.
At this point in the game, I think it's gonna. I've been keeping the heal at level 1 because it's been such an aggressive game and leveling up my damage abilities. I think it's time to actually pick up some more healing. And that's what we call tactically retreating.
With perfect tempo.
Certain champions are a little bit better on ARAMs, like Tryndamere there. Has an ability where he can't die for several seconds. As you can see, Diana, on the other hand, dies pretty easily there. She's kind of a squishy, melee, wizard, assassin type character. And that's me just kind of sacrificing myself because I definitely want to go back. Now, since it's an aggressive long-term game, one of the things I'll be doing quite a bit is trying to build up mana, which is why I'm going for the Archangel Staff here. Every time I use an ability, it gives me more mana, and on top of that, it gives me ability power plus a healthy dose of mana regeneration, which is incredibly important, because the longer I'm out there, the better off I am. Sona has 3 main abilities, which is AP damage, which is basically her blue song, healing, which is her green song, and then celerity, which is her I'm going to make everything around me fast. And then she does stuff like that, which is just hysterical. This is actually a very fun game mode that was created by fans that used to do it on the classic Summoner's Rift, and would just kind of go all middle, all random, like they would just hit the lock button and go for whatever they had. And these are the rules that we're following right now, are the rules that became very, very popular in that game style. So it's actually incredibly entertaining. Like I said, they're very fun, quick games. You never know what you're going to get. There's not a whole lot of strategy involved into it. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's no strategy like in picks and counter picks like in tournament play. And it's actually just a lot of fun in that regard. Now, what you're seeing right there is actually the wall from Anivia, which is a frost phoenix. She's actually literally a phoenix that's made out of ice, or an ice elemental. She's jokingly referred to as Articuno, since she does, her normal skin is that literally of just a giant bird made out of a lot of ice. Udyr is a totem shaman who has different spirit animals that he can summon. Tiger, spirit, tiger, lion, tiger, bear, phoenix, and turtle, which do pretty much what you would expect them to do. Turtle gives him more damage, tiger makes him a little more aggressive, bear makes him definitely more damage, but gives him a temporary stun, so you can like maul something, and then Phoenix is just literally, he sets things on fire. Our team, we have Draven, who's a ranged knife-throwing assassin, Diana, who is a priestess of the moon, essentially, Tristana, who is what they call a Yordle, which is kind of, for lack of a better term, short, evil little things. Yordles kind of are creepy. They're various like midgets and mythical like creatures. Like some of them are badgers. And they're a weird mix of fantasy races. My character is Sona, who's a mute musician who plays a Quinlan, which is basically like a harp. This skin is from the recent PAX Prime. Alistair is a Minotaur, who's a support character. He's actually a tanky healer. Mundo, Dr. Mundo, is, for lack of a better term, well, the Hulk. And that's Trindamir's ult. For 6 seconds, he can't die. Like, damage cannot reduce him to dead. Now, an ace is when every member of the opposing team is killed, or every member of your team is killed. Minions spawn just like in a normal match. There are towers and inhibitors just like in the normal match, and your goal is still the same, is to defeat the enemy nexus. To be fair, we are a little, I guess you would say, overbalanced or a little OP in this regard, since we have 2 supports that can heal. But that's the sort of idea, is you don't know what you're going to get. My ult is actually a song that will stun, just like that. And now we're just kind of circling in, trying to get the kill off.
From my mind to yours.
All we have left now are a couple turrets that we have to get at their base. But this is usually where they start fighting the hardest. That was a clutch heal there. And there you have what happens when you finally die. Not quite what I wanted to happen there, but, well, sometimes stuff just happens. Now, even though like Tryndamere's ultimate ability lets him live for 6 seconds, it does have a little bit of a lengthy cooldown in order to try to make it a little more fair. Everybody's ult has a bit of a cooldown or a trick to it. Draven's is a global ult where he can throw something down. His blades basically spin them all the way through the map. Haven't really gotten a chance to see it in this game because it's not exactly suited for... well, it is suited for ARAM, but it's easy to dodge. Tristana blows people up and pushes them back. Mine does the stun. Udyrs is the fire. And there we go. And that's an ARAM. Hope you guys enjoy that. We'll be seeing quite a bit of that in the future. They're fun little quick games. So, that's it. And after the game...